Kostopoulos, about his own mission, he's had a lot of development and maturity, I guess, in the past 2 years. Just what's been your assessment of his growth and where he is, maybe as he was on the verge of becoming an NHL player potentially?
Yeah, he's been one of our most intriguing prospects to follow the last few years. He's been through some adversity and battled it. He's been very resilient, and just his season last year, it's amazing the way it went for him. Some ups and downs, and then he really took off in the second half and then into playoffs, and the 2 big overtime goals in the playoffs and the national championship. So he seems really dedicated to his training right now and getting ready for camp, and I thought he did a great job here. So it's great to see him and how he keeps maturing and growing as a player. He's always had the skill set, but you can see the work ethic and his attitude keeps maturing. So it's been fun to be around him for the week, and I think he's enjoying himself and getting to know the other players more, and keeps getting more comfortable here.
We were talking to him, and he's like, "I'm pissed off. Like, it's July, but I'm pissed off that we lost." Is that the type of thing you're seeing? The type of competitiveness you're seeing from Tristan?
Yeah, well, it's a real nice trophy they get for winning this. No, it's cool. The kids come in here, and it's all about development this week, but they make it amongst themselves a bit of a competition, and they want to win it. And you could see a few of them were upset they didn't win. We like that competitive spirit, so he's got it in him, and I like that. We want to keep it fun and development orientated, but we like the guys competing, and it's good that they were a little sour they didn't win.
What did you see from Miroshov this week, and has there been any decision reached on where he'll play next year?
Yeah, the decision is not my department. For me, it was fantastic that he came. Getting to know him was great. I think all our staff think he's a fantastic kid. He's great. His English is really good if you have a chance to talk to him. Just spending time with him on and off the ice, everyone's really enjoyed that. I think watching him compete in drills, he's relentless on the puck, which is a great asset for goalies. And then watching him in the games, it was impressive. We're all really excited that he's here. I know Kane's been talking with him through different means, I guess, the last couple of years, and now John Elkin talks with him, and to have him over here and he can see the facilities and see the city and what it's all about, and for us to get to know him on another level, it's been fantastic. I thought he played great.
Cooper Foster, mid-round pick a couple years ago. I think his production went up this past year, but he talked about he thinks defense is what he really needs to focus on. Just what's your assessment of where he is right now in his development?
Yeah, he's a good, smart two-way forward that has the ability to create offense and defend. I think he's very versatile, and that's one of the things the coaches really enjoy about him, and they use him in different ways. They can play him on both wings, they can play him at center, they can play him on both sides of special teams. I think he's got to keep working on the consistency and that intensity. There's times he plays intense and times where it comes and goes. So just finding that level of consistency for him will be big for him.
Emil Yen, been to a couple of these camps now. Just where do you think he is in terms of the developmental process, and what are some things additionally you're hoping to see out of him as he heads back to Finland and tries to get more of a foothold in Liga over there?
Yeah, he's got a nice skill set, and he's got some speed where he darts out of spaces and can attack areas and take pucks to the net. Similar, he's got to find some consistency in it. I think there's things he can do off the ice to keep building his body to be able to play that way more consistently, because his agility and his speed is two real assets for him. The more he can use him out there, the better. And then he's got the quick hands, nice shot. He's got real offensive ability, so it'll be important for him to have a big year. Finish this summer, put some work in the weight room, and then have a big season.
Was there anybody here who jumped out at you that maybe you didn't expect to see, or expect them to jump out at you, I should say?
I mean, Miroshov's off the top of my head, the one that stood out. Just it was such a nice surprise for our development staff to find out he was coming and then see him out there. It was great to get to know the 6 draft picks from this year. I thought getting to know them off the ice and then learning more about their game and what they do and seeing them on the ice. It's great to spend some time with them. Nice to have Koivunen in here in our hands and work with him. So there's a few there. It's a great camp. Everyone's here for kind of different reasons. I thought a lot of the free agents that came in did a great job, and you get to know them off the ice. So we had a lot of fun working with the kids. I thought all the players worked hard and learned, and it was a great week.
TK, with another year of Kyle here, or a year of Kyle here, I should say, like, how has the development process maybe changed or crystallized or anything like that? I feel like you guys have improved anything that way.
Yeah, it's been interesting for me with different GMs to see how each one looks and uses the development department. I think Kyle and Jason Spezza and Fenway have invested like hugely in the development department in terms of time, money, staff, and it'll only benefit the players. So I guess I would say a massive investment in development. So it's great. It's we have different skills coaches, skating coaches, strength coach, video analyst, all under our wings now, which we can use to help the players, which I think they love. The feedback has been fantastic from them, and it's just more of everything for the players. So it's been great. For development in the Pittsburgh Penguins, I think we have to be at near the top of the league, I would say, in what our organization has to offer.
With Chase Yoder and Daniel Latch both going back to college, what do you want to see from each of them in order to earn a contract next year?
Yeah, both great kids. Daniel Latch had a good year. We really have, I think there's a lot of potential in Daniel, being the size he is, the intelligence he has defensively, the stick detail he has. Chris Butler's been saying it for a couple of years now. He's got the best defensive stick in college hockey. So he's got to get stronger and keep working on the meanness of his game, but we think there's an NHL role for him. So he's in a great program there in Wisconsin, and the decision was made for him to go back. Thought it was the best thing for his development personally. So we'll be tracking him all year and working with him, and hopefully it comes to a good meeting at the end of his season next year. Chase Yoder, his coaches absolutely love him. He's a leader on and off the ice. He's a great kid. He was leading the way here. So he'll go back to Providence and wear a letter there. We expect him to have a big year and compete for a contract. Everyone that knows him is rooting for him to have a big year because of the kid he is. So his play will dictate that. So.
Tom, Braden was saying that he's going to prepare the next couple of weeks as if he's going to make this team with camp coming in a couple of months. Would you assess his game and where he's at?
Braden?
Yeah.
Yeah, for him this is a little bit tougher because he just stopped playing a couple weeks ago. A lot of hockey for him this year. I think he's grown in a lot of ways this year. He's a fantastic player, fantastic kid. He did a great job in camp here. He'll have a little bit of time to go home and get in the gym. The biggest thing for him is getting a little stronger. And the way the hockey schedule works for him, it's hard to work around right now. So that'll be his key. He has the mindset for it, and we'll see what happens in the fall. I would expect him to be pushing for Pittsburgh. I think he can bring certain elements to the game. He can skate at the NHL level right now. So he keeps building different aspects of his game, and he should be in the mix, in my opinion.